Today we're going to go through how we might use FileBound to capture incident reporting, which is a challenge for a lot of organisations, whether they be a school organisation or another kind of business or government department, being able to actually capture the incidents at the time and then action them. Here we can see I'm actually capturing the information from a smartphone. Using FileBound web forms, we can capture various data, in this case even take a photo or a video of the incident or the offending object, and then sign it off and submit it into the system. So now that we've seen how to enter information or capture an incident report via a smartphone, we'll have a look at how that looks through the web interface. So logged into FileBound here, we can see me come in and select the form, and then we'll fill this information out. It's worth mentioning at this point in time that obviously this is a demonstration. In production we would tailor this form and the process indeed to suit the requirements of the organisation. In this case there's nothing to upload. He's going to sign the bottom here and submit the form. So we come and have a look at our assignments here. We can see I've got one incident review to perform. It's currently at incident classification, so we'll open that one up there, and I should note now that I'm actually playing the role of everyone in this workflow. What I'd like to do initially is just take you through different areas of the viewer here. We can see we've got our documents over on the left. There's an evidence folder there with nothing in it because I didn't submit anything. We've got this risk rating table that we populated as part of workflow. That's just to help the person who is classifying it know what severity it is. And finally we've got this closed incident form folder with nothing in it. Down the bottom here on the left we've got our various metadata that we've pulled off the form. In the middle obviously we've got the actual incident report form. At the top here you'll see we've captured the information submitted and we've set those fields to read only to make it a form captured at a certain point in time. And then going down here we've got another section for office use, which is where I'll engage in a minute. Over on the right hand side we've got our workflow step and then the various options, and then if I click this button here we can see document notes, so we track who did what and when as an audit trail, so to speak. So I'll go back up to the workflow options here. My job at this point in time is to determine the incident type. In this case I'm going to say it was dangerous electrical event and it was a moderate severity. I'll save that. So as far as workflow goes, I'm actually going to place this on hold because in this case I need to contact Joe and get a medical certificate because I know he had time off work for that. So he sends that to me. I'll then upload the medical certificate, browse to that location. There's a couple of different ways we can get this into FileBound, but this is what I chose for this one. There's our medical certificate as part of the documentation now. The severity selected, so I can go and mark that as incident classified. Depending on the severity there, this goes to a potential user or users to review and then add their notes and actions and processes required. Now in this case I'm just going to show you an option where this reviewer has deemed that electric shock's a little bit more serious than moderate, so we're going to upgrade that to major and then update that form and reclassify it. Now this could then go to a different person higher up the food chain, or it could even stay with the same person. In any case, it's gone to the major review. In this case the person would then enter any notes or action items that were taken place in order to mitigate or record what has taken place in case of an audit, and most importantly to make sure that actions have been taken to reduce the potential for these events to happen in the future. The reviewer signs off, updates the form and closes the incident. Now in closing the incident a few things take place. If I just refresh this page we'll see we've now got in our closed incident form divider a closed incident report. So we basically PDF'd that web page, the form, and now if I open up my email you'll see here I've received an email to Joe Blogs stating that the incident's been closed. That's the description that was entered at the time. There's my little thank you block at the bottom, and I can actually open up this attachment, and Joe's received a copy of the closed incident report. So we'll close that. I'd just like to quickly come into search here and run a search on all the incident reports. Obviously, I only have 2. The point to note here is that you have a record of all of the incidents that take place in the organisation, and we can come back and search on those at any time on any of these fields. So in this case, I'll search on moderate incidents, and it just brings me back this one. Now I could search on incidents that occurred between a certain date range. I could do that. Any of the different search variables there give me the option to search on. So I'm sure you can see that using FileBound to trap incidents and action them mitigates those issues and concerns that many organisations have in dealing with these types of events. As much as we don't want to have them, they are a part of our lives. If you'd like to know more or have any questions, please reach out to us via sales@filebound.com.au.